right, nice.
Yo, yo.
All right, and we can chop it up. Okay. We just gonna run it hot like we always do. Welcome back, Yasmin. All right, so we're doing a Queers and Qualms interlude, sidebar. It's been a month since you guys last heard from us. We've been all over the world. We've been doing a ton of fun things, but we didn't want the dry, hot season to go by. We couldn't let Pride go by without doing a quick little bonus episode for our listeners. So I am Sijara Eubanks, your co-host of Queers and Qualms, and of course we got my girl. Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? It's Yaz. And we're back. We love everything about season 1, and we love the listeners. We love the feedback, and so we're back for some more content. After season 1, we were taking a break, traveling the world, fighting, getting signed for fights. So this is just a little recap about what we've been up to and some of the stuff that we're gonna be up to in the next year, and also, of course, Pride. There's been a lot going on and a lot of stuff to talk about. So yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Pride 22. One of the stops, we'll start with our travels. Our first stop since the last time we saw you guys was Egypt. We took a Eubanks family trip to Egypt. Real quick, Yaz, what was your favorite part? We got a lot of footage on that. We can't wait to post all the videos and pics and stuff.
Yeah.
How dope was
Honestly, everything about that trip was just like insane, like beyond words. I don't even have the words to describe how like crazy that trip was. Like, one of my favorite parts really was just all of the history. We had an amazing tour guide. His name was Muhammad, and he took us to a bunch of temples and tombs and just monuments, and just gave us so much knowledge about ancient Egyptian like history and culture. And we literally stood at the bottom of the pyramids of Giza and put our hands on 3,000-year-old pyramids.
Crazy.
Like it was insane.
Crazy,
honestly,
crazy.
that was one of my favorite places I've ever been, and I've traveled a lot. And like, as a Black person, like, there's nothing like seeing the beginning of like civilization.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And it was like one of my favorite parts was the history and the knowledge too. It was like just learning so much about how the ancient Egyptian culture affected modern day culture, like from religion. There were common denominators across multiple religions, democracy, trade, engineering, art, language, invention, like paper, plumbing, like, it was a full, thriving, legitimate, like dominant civilization for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years. Yes. And this stuff was built like 4,000 years ago. It was insane. Like, people just pushed these rocks into place. Nuts. I couldn't wrap my brain about it. It was amazing.
Nuts. They didn't have no Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
No
electricity.
No planes to do that shit. There was nothing.
No electricity.
One of the things that really kind of amazed me was in the tombs and at the temples, like, there was hieroglyphs on every single stone.
Yeah.
And I'm talking hundreds of feet high.
Yeah.
Hieroglyphs on every single stone, inside and out.
Yeah.
This huge.
Yeah.
And it was just like the attention to detail, like crazy. The precision. They knew exactly what they're doing. And you still got dumbass niggas talking about some aliens came and built the goddamn thing. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Y'all wish. And it was. And what made it crazy was, like, it was chiseled in.
Yeah.
Y'all, it was chiseled in and painted. Like, who had the time?
Full color.
Full color. Like, people, like, imagine a full cover tatted person, head to toe. Like, that's how their buildings were. Every building. Every temple, every tomb. It was insane. Definitely a really awesome trip. I think we all would love to go back. Can't wait to share with y'all some more of that footage. I'm the family video editor, so it'll take me some time to get that out, but we
I'll
will.
get that about around this time next year. You'll see our Egypt recap now.
I got it going. I got a draft. I got my outline. I got my video, my files all chopped up, ready to go.
There you go.
Yeah. So that was the first stop. We got back from Egypt. We had some fight news. I got back from Egypt. For those of y'all who've been following, I was supposed to fight Marina Moroz on July 7th. As soon as I got back from Egypt, we found out that fight was moved to September 17th. So we still got Marina Moroz. We're ready to rock and roll September 17th. The location, Yasmin, TBD. So the UFC usually for last year, anytime it's TBD, it's usually in Vegas. But this year, COVID's over, and the cards are starting to get around. It's over. It's over. It's over for me. Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard any of this news, so I'm excited to hear where it's at.
Well, me too, and I really do have my fingers crossed. Like I've been praying every day that we get somewhere that's East Coast, like somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Somewhere like Florida, New York, Maryland. I fought early in my career. Y'all used to come up all the time. I fought in Utica, Rochester, New York City. Like those fights were always massive because so many of our family members could come out. So I'm really like, please TBD that joint somewhere off of 95.
Well, I'll let Dana White know.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
We're good.
So that was fun. And then also you've signed a fight.
Yeah, so I'm back in action. For those of you, I think last time I fought was in May. It was right around when we dropped like the season finale.
Oh yeah.
So I'm fighting again at the same promotion, Warriors Cup up in New York City. I'm fighting for another title belt, which update for those of you who may not know, I won the first title belt. So this is another title shot at a different weight class. So this is going to be a real fun one. I think it's going to be a real battle. I really enjoyed fighting at Warriors Cup the first time. And so I was like, man, why not go back and for another really great opportunity? And this is all just kind of sharpening up before I head to Worlds in new location for Worlds in Wales.
Yeah.
So that's happening in November. So I was really excited. So we got July 29th for me. Sarge is up September 17th. Then I've got Worlds in November shortly after. So we've been active in the fight world and the fight scene, raising money, getting our lives together, and really enjoying it and really enjoying the process. And I think obviously the result is going to speaks for themselves.
Yeah. It's gonna be lit. Yeah, and links in the bio right now. Our links to the bio. I say it all the time. For those y'all listening on Spotify or YouTube, we're gonna have links. You can still go to Yasmin's GoFundMe, or even better, get yourself a Yasmin walkout T-shirt. Yas the Bully. Anybody in New York, New Jersey, come out and support. July 29th is real close, right there in Queens. We also got Smash Sisters tees. We got Queers and Qualms merch. So make sure y'all get some merch because all of the proceeds to the merch. UFC paid. Yeah, I'm a professional. So I do get a chunk, but I'm definitely trying to give a lot of that proceeds to get Yasmin getting her martial arts career going. Because as an amateur, it's tough. You got to get your way there. You got to get your coaches there. So if you want to support either one of us, make sure y'all grab some merch. Get some more belts. And yeah, so that's our fight updates. Make sure y'all follow us, and we'll be posted up on all the results. And we gotta get. Yes, I'm slacking again we gotta get a highlight reel from your last fight.
Yeah,
we gotta get that.
I be trying not to like post kind of my highlights because I know people be peeping me, but it's all good. We'll post some stuff. We'll post some highlights. We gotta get some.
That's true. Look, as a fighter, I keep my film close to the chest. I be trying to keep it close, never let the spar footage leak. So I get it. That's smart, But for me, I was like, the people want to. Y'all gotta see. Listen, y'all gotta see old girl's head get knocked back. We might have to give him a little. We gotta at least post a photo up or something. When I edit it, we try to put a little Yasmin punch in there. So can't wait to get that done. We'll throw another belt on the wall, and make sure y'all stay posted with our fight news. And of course, Queers and Qualms. We can't have queers in our podcast name and not talk about Pride Month. It's Pride 2022. It's Pride. Last week of the month. How was your Pride, Yaz? What's up?
You know, my Pride was interesting. My Pride was very, like, the whole month of June has been kind of crazy for me. For some of you guys who don't know, I still work full time for like the government. So not really the government, but I'm working, I'm getting this capitalism thing. So I've been really busy at work in general, but I've been trying to really get out and support the Pride community. So I went to DC Pride this year, which is like, I think the first time I went to DC Pride I think I was with you. I was like 15 or 16, and I've gone every year since.
Yeah. Your first time it was me that year?
I think, yeah, that was my first Pride.
Oh, lit. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And so I always see a bunch of people who I haven't seen in a long time because I am a Maryland native, but everybody be out of DC. So I saw a bunch of people from high school that I haven't seen in a while, and I saw some beautiful women, and men too. Everyone was just out there feeling the vibes, loving each other, and dancing. We shaking some ass, drinking some alcohol. You know how I be in DC Pride. So I really felt like this year was it was a chill year, but it was fun because last year, COVID and everything kind of shut down the Pride Festival and the parade. So this year, I think people definitely came out. He was definitely out to support and just be out in the streets being gay, and I really love that. So I had a fun Pride weekend. The weekend I went out, and then always wearing my rainbows all month. For me, Pride is year long. Year long. Every day is Pride for me. I'm gay every day.
Hello.
Hello. It's just extra fun in June.
Extra fun. No, June just makes it extra fun, extra lit. It's like, I tell people Pride Month is like spring break for gays. It's like long spring break. Like, we're gay every day, but Pride Month is like, you can really let your freak flag fly. I mean, that's what I love about it too. I remember some of my first Pride parades. I came out a little later. I didn't come out till I was 22, which is late nowadays. Like nowadays, kids y'all age been on 12.
It's younger. I've seen some kids. I work with kids, and I'm seeing kids in middle school age. I saw a little boy, no older than 7 years old, with his little Pride shirt on. It was a rainbow. It said Pride. I said, period, boo. Yeah. Also, I work at a theater, so yeah. So there's a lot. Theater kids be ready. The gays be in the theater, so
have a propensity. Yeah. Yeah, so it's real lit. I went to New York Pride this year. I didn't get to DC. Right. I remember that year we went. I can't believe I forgot that was our first year. Of all the prides I've been to, I've been to prides. I've been to a couple of different cities, but New York. So I got a love-hate relationship with New York, very much. I can't stand New York, but I love New York Pride, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
New Yorkers, I'm sorry. Y'all know why. You got to be from New York to love New York, I think.
Yeah, I love visiting.
Love visiting.
Short periods of time.
Love visiting. In New York is fun as hell for 2 days. Day 3, I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
You gotta have a reason to do it. You can't just be in New York just to be in New York. Yeah. You gotta be I'm going to this thing that's in New York.
New York specifically. Some people can just go to New York. I feel like you have to be a New Yorker to just go to New York, right? No one just let me see what's happening. Nah, I'm all right. Yeah, New York is something you gotta be specifically going to. But one of my favorite reasons for going to New York, other than seeing my baby, is going to Pride. So that's one of my most favorite things to do. New York Pride Parade gets pretty lit, and I know a lot of our listeners are probably also queer. So what's up, y'all? But I had a lot of allies. Being in the MMA community, there are a lot of heterosexual people. I don't know why the numbers shocked me. I thought there'd be a lot more gays over here, but I had a couple of people ask me this year, what's it like? Can I go? And I'm like, yeah, Pride is the one place that you
A is not for ally, but still, there's a plus sign.
The A is not for ally, that is for something else, but you can come. That's one of the cool parts about Pride, y'all. I don't think I've ever even seen anybody get into a fight in Pride. How many parades and festivals and stuff?
I've never seen a fight.
Never. It's too
I
far.
had seen some niggas doing dumb shit like shooting BB guns and stuff, but
That's DC. Yeah, that's
no, no, yeah, they
DC
really be
shit.
out there kind of sometimes being ghetto. So,
Yeah, oh yeah.
not this year. Everybody was
We was
chilling.
chilling.
You
It was a
know,
good time.
I think Joe Jonas performed. That was cool. I wasn't
Nice.
there for that,
Okay. All right. Okay. Joe.
but
I'm like nice. I don't know. Thought he was an actor. I don't know. Um, it was cool. We had a little performance at our joint. We went to bait. Oh, the other I can't forget. The best part about Pride for me is also my Pride anniversary. How did I forget that?
oh yeah,
Um, everybody knows now, but I'm in a relationship, and my girlfriend and I met at Pride last year. So that was one
I
of
was
the big
there last
reasons why.
time.
Hmm.
I did not throw you to oop that time, but you did it yourself. You know, I was supposed to be playing wingman that weekend. We were supposed to be playing wingman for each other,
We were.
and I did not throw you to oop. You slid on that one yourself.
Oh
Good
yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah. You did sit on that one. I mean, we did. I thought that was great, wingman. And honestly, I was like, shit. Yasmin's a good yo. Yasmin's a wingman, dog. Yasmin. I walked in. I was like, Yasmin. Let me tell you something. You the wingman, dog. I'm good now, but you listening? Yasmin's a wingman, dog. Yo, Yasmin's a
Yeah,
magnet, boy.
I know I talk to pretty women. That's all.
Magnet. Because me was pulling like three, four
Especially,
girls over at a time. I was like, oh, I got options.
I was like, this my sister, y'all. She really the cool one for real.
Wouldn't have guessed it, but hey, I'll take it. Hell yeah, we had a blast at that pool party last year. This year was a little bit more chill, but we had a good time. And I ain't going front. I kind of was like, so if I was single and went without you, I'd have been blown. But we went as a couple, me and my girl. We had a good time. I
Yeah,
did
it
think
seemed like
that
it was a couple
it
situation.
was
So
pretty.
I stayed home. I stayed home. We threw a little celebration at my house. So
Yeah.
yeah,
The Eubanks, the Damani Yaz house parties are pretty lit too. Damani Yaz house parties are pretty lit.
we had a good old
We
time.
had a good old pride. We had a good old pride.
Yeah.
Um,
I really like Pride in general. And I do think that, we should keep the energy going throughout the year. In a lot of us case, we do. We're unapologetic.
yeah.
And one of the best things I like about Pride is that, it's a safe space for you for people to just express themselves in a way that they maybe hadn't been able to during the other months of the year. So luckily for us, and me in particular, like I'm in a safe place where the people around me are really accepting of me and my lifestyle. But for people who don't have that like grace, it is a place where people can come, wear whatever they want, shake their ass, hit on people, and just like have a good time without feeling like they need to look over their shoulder, that they're
Hmm.
being judged. So it's a really great place to just it feels like a lot of love.
Yeah, and
And
it
I
really
really
is. No, it is. It really is. And it's a place to like get comfortable. Like even every year, like every year at Pride, I like want to get. I'm like, how can I get any gayer? But like I do. I want to like I want to like get more rape. Like it does. It kind of revives you. And it's kind of like I feel like I look gay enough, but it does make me want to like. It makes me want to like run with a flag out my car window and like just honk my horn loud. It does. It makes you like it's a really safe space, and I love it's a very familial place. Like I've brought my daughter out to Pride before. Like you see kids out there, and I think because it is so it really is safe. Like there's few instances during Pride where you feel like someone's gonna judge you, like because
hmm
everyone is literally doing whatever they want. It's like the word like it turns into a freak show, but in the most like love
and
like
there's so much
the
support.
realest,
Like
most
you could be
loving
doing
freak show ever. Like
anything.
as freak
Everybody's
as you
like,
want to
yes,
be.
get
Yeah.
it.
Yes. Yes. Everyone's sicing you. Like someone's gonna tell you look
For
good.
sure.
Like if you want your confidence boosted, come to
For
Pride.
sure.
Like someone's
And
gonna give it to you.
after a really
It's gonna be good.
long, good month, busy month for everyone, I think in general, just grinding. I think everybody grinding. It's the summertime. Everybody kind of doing their thing. we had some unfortunate news in the past couple of days. I think last week it was, we heard the news about the Roe versus Wade, and I would be like, damn, it would happen during Pride Month. Not exactly, and this is not necessarily a queer topic, but it definitely affects queer people and all people really. And I don't think people understand how like how much it affects the general population. It's not just women who want to have kids. It's all women and not all people who can reproduce that may not be women. It affects so many things, and unfortunately we had to get the news that Roe versus Wade was overturned. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, that basically is just giving states the right to ban abortion, which a bunch of white cisgendered men, actually one black one, but did.
Clarence Thomas led the charge.
He's still a cracker. That's the cracker to me personally. Am I allowed to say that?
He's dead. It's still June. Do what you want. It is really sad. To me, it's kind of, it kind of almost, honest to God, hasn't sunk in yet. I'm like, that's just not happening. Like, sometimes it's like we're in a twilight zone. Like, I still can't figure out why. First of all, I still can't figure out why it's such a hot button topic in 2022. I just can't figure out why what someone else does with their own body needs to be regulated and voted into law. Like, not only like Clarence Thomas and the justices on the Supreme Court being the rednecks that they are, right? But there are so many people in this country that are so anti-abortion that it kind of creeps me out. Like what else do you want to control of someone else, and why does it bother you so much? And how did the propaganda of abortion work so well? Like, who wrote the propaganda machine on abortion? Because it got into some people's heads like so deep that they really be like seriously arguing outside over what some whole other person is doing at the doctor's office. It drives me crazy.
It really is. And the crazy thing about it is, like, it's white women. I'm sorry. But I'm not, because that's just the reality of it. Because, like, and the reason why I say that this affects so many people that are not just straight cisgendered women who want to have kids, or like, you know, it's not just, oh, I was irresponsible, I got pregnant, and now I want to abort the child. There's so many different circumstances in which abortion should be an acceptable, like, and that's my stance on it. And I will say it, like, I am pro-choice. And if you're not, okay, whatever. But like,
if you're not, had a baby yourself. Like, if you're not, then go get pregnant if you can, and then if you're not, like, how can you be pro? That's like, how could you be pro anything anybody else? That's like me being like, I'm anti open heart surgery.
You're not pro-life because if you were pro-life, why, as soon as the baby is born, nobody cares about that baby going into foster care, the baby not having a solid care system, not having access to certain. If we were pro-life, you'd also be pro-public health. You'd also be pro-public systems like schools. You'd also be worried about this whole thing of like the police killing people. If you were pro-life, there would be a lot more things to argue about other than an unborn baby. How about focus on the people who are already alive, the children in foster care, the people living below the poverty line in America? We're not talking about anywhere else. We're talking about people in America who are continuing to struggle because they don't have public assistance, but we're so pro-life. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's annoying. It doesn't. I'm gonna try to look for it. There was a TikTok I saw the other day that nailed that same argument too, and I wanted to. I'll see if I could find it again and put it in the links. But it was like if you were if a fetus is a child, then a pregnant woman should be able to write it off on the taxes. Like if a fetus is a child, a pregnant woman should. If someone hurts a pregnant woman, they should be charged with child abuse. Like if a fetus is a child, then we're on with all these examples. Like that should the father should have to start paying child support immediately as soon as the woman is married, like or pregnant. And so it went on with all, and I was like, man, that was a good one. And it laid out a lot of what you said just now, and it makes the argument. And it's crazy. We're sitting here talking about it, and like I said, it's like it almost hasn't sunk in. Why are we even talking about it?
Yeah,
like,
I don't understand.
I cannot believe.
And what is scary about it is like this is a rights crisis that we are currently in.
Yeah.
And what's scary about it is that for the people who it doesn't affect, there will be other rights there that are going to be affected.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're stopping at abortion?
Yeah.
No, gay marriage just got passed nearly 5 years ago in 2016. It was 2016 before gay marriage was federally legal. And we're talking about, this is only 2022. And if you think that these Republicans or not, these far conservative people, these rightists are going to stop at that, you're delusional. They're trying to take away the rights of non-white people, non-white straight men.
Yeah.
That is, they're trying to protect non-white supremacy.
Old white. Yeah, they really are. And it's really insane. And it's old white male rich supremacy too, because they will give up poor white people, poor white women, right along with it. Whatever does not go into, and it's crazy. Like that's the foundation of this country. It was built by property owning wealthy white men, and they for 400 years are like death grip on this shit. Like relax. Like it really blows my mind. And the next dominoes or chips that could fall could be gay marriage, gay sex, interracial marriage, and it just, I mean, what's next?
I mean, that's not
like
far off.
It feels like
it's really not. Like I saw a tweet too that I don't know how I feel about, but it was a tweet. It was like most successful empires have lasted anywhere between 200 to 250 years. And the United States is at year 245. So really, the way this is going, there's only one solution, and it's gonna be turmoil, and it's gonna be a civil something or other. I don't want to call it we're on the internet right now. I ain't trying to be flagged by no FBI or nothing like that. But niggas are fed up. And we have been for years and years and years and years and years. Like, something has to be done. And a lot of times I feel bad because I just feel defeated before I've even started the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just born into this world the way that it was, right? And we're getting to the point where we're at that age where it's like, what can we do to change it? And really, the answer is drastic. And I don't really think it's what people are expecting, but the way that the government is running right now, it's going to take drastic measures. And we haven't talked much about this in any of the next episodes, but y'all need to be preparing here and here for some serious change. And
subtle. I was gonna say everyone should be exercising the current right that they are enforcing heavily, which is your two-way right to purchase and own a firearm. So that's the one loophole they're giving us.
The Second Amendment doesn't always work the same way for us brown people. Okay, so
It does not. So it does not. So if I may elaborate on that, for all of our brown people who are listening, we do currently have a 2A right to purchase a firearm. I think when it comes to the carrying of a firearm, brown people should be very, very, very careful. But my thoughts are this, and we are on the internet, so if I disappear, y'all, it was done. But so I think as a brown and black person, like I'm not interested in carrying. I don't want to save anyone. I'm not interested in being a hero in a public scenario. I don't think there's going to be a shootout anywhere I'm going. But I do feel like with the state of America and the way things are going, and if there is some form of upheaval or unrest, I would like to protect my home and my family in such case. And as brown and black people, we are, don't let the government hear you now. We are the fastest growing group of gun owners are black women. And for that reason being, you can keep a weapon in your home. There's nothing wrong with purchasing ammo and purchasing weapons. And as brown and black people, you should also make sure that you're well versed with the laws of your state. Make sure that you regularly train yourself. Make sure that you regularly go to the range, and make sure that you hire another instructor that you trust that is of a black person. There's a just like they got an NRA, there's a Black National African American Gun Owners Association, where you can find local people that will help you learn the laws of your state, learn how to purchase. If you don't have a record and you don't have anything like that, and you are legally able to do so, I would. Yeah. I have been. I think look, everybody else should be too.
It's scary and it's depressing, but we're not gonna let that turn down our energy on life, our Pride Month, and every month following, right? So we think about it, we stress about it, and I know it's hard not to with everything going around, but really honestly, the more that we take care of ourselves physically and mentally, the more prepared we are to deal with the outside world. And as Black, gay women, we deal with a lot of shit anyhow. So it's we may have built some really tough skin, but honestly, always checking on yourself, reach out to your friends in your community and build around you, because even if the government don't care about you, we got you. We got you.
For sure. We do. And we're gonna wrap it up soon. Speaking of supporting our sisters, everybody prayers up to our sister Brittney Griner. She's got her detention in Russia was just extended by 6 months, but she does have a court date on Friday. As of the time of this recording, it'll be Friday, July 1st. And so prayers up for Brittney Griner. We're gonna bring our sis home. And yeah, real world be hurting, but that's why we're here. That's why we still live. That's why we still love. That's why we still work for the future. Yeah, to give a fresh listen. Sometimes we're gonna, it's hilarious. Sometimes we're gonna touch on some real stuff, but hey, that's part of being gay, Black, and queer. Is also with all of that, knowing how to twerk on
the That's it. Have a good time. Sometimes you just want to twerk. Yeah. And just a quick update about some of the stuff to look out for us. We already told y'all about our fights, but we also have some other projects that we are working on. Yep. Saj, I'll let you plug your little OnlyFans, talk about it, but go on.
What's up? You ready for the OnlyFans plug, yo? Let's go. I'm super excited. For those of y'all who do follow the social media, by the time y'all listening to this episode, I've been creeping it out a little bit. We're gonna make a big launch. I just signed as a creator for OnlyFans. I know the first thing everybody asks me is, are we gonna see some titties? No, y'all not gonna get to see my titties. I know everyone's disappointed.
Are we gonna be able to see your girlfriend?
Everyone was really Everyone got much more excited about my girlfriend's titties. I was at Pride all weekend. They was like, we're going to see her titties. I was like, we're going to see her titties either. Damn. Maybe. I've been talking to her about them because there's a lot of requests. No, We're not gonna be. It's so OnlyFans hired me on because they are trying to revamp the platform and going to try to let people know that there is more to the site than just adult content and adult followers. You see a lot of other celebrities and other athletes joining OnlyFans, just doing legit behind the scenes stuff. So there will be real life stuff. You guys will see behind the scenes of Pride and behind the scenes of the other projects I'm working on. I've been doing a lot of video editing and t-shirt designing, and I've been doing coaching and I've been doing a lot of projects outside of the octagon that I'm going to get to share with y'all. And then of course for the MMA junkies, all my UFC fans, I'm going to do a lot of behind the scenes UFC stuff too. I'm going to bring my cameras with me into the locker rooms. You'll get to see what fight week is like. You'll get to see the UFC hotel and a lot of behind the scenes to that UFC preparation. So there's going to be a lot of cool content on the OnlyFans. We're going to do exclusive OnlyFans merch. So that's my plug on OnlyFans. We're going to put a link down below for you guys. Make sure y'all subscribe to OnlyFans and subscribe now, because while it's early, I'm making my page free. But once we start rolling, we're going to start having to chip away at them pockets. So make sure y'all get in now.
Big stuff. And on my end, I am slowly but surely making progress on my very first book. So for some of you who don't know, I'm a poet. And I have been working on publishing my first book of poetry since 2020. So it's been a long journey, but we're slowly but surely making really, really good progress on it. And I'm really excited, and I'm really hoping to launch by the end of this summer. So please keep an eye out for that. I'll be posting all over social media about where you can purchase the book. It's got a lot of Black queer content, honestly. So, and if you're listening to this podcast, you'll probably relate to some of the stuff that I write about in this book. So, you'll hear a lot more about that coming up soon. I'm getting my first copy in the mail very, very soon. So I'm really excited about that. So y'all stay tuned. Look, I don't have an exact date, but when I know, I'll let y'all know. Y'all be the first to let us, y'all be the first to know. I'll let y'all know. And we got some other travels coming up, but we'll talk more about that soon, because we got some stuff coming up. We got a lot of great projects coming up for the next year, and we're really excited to share them with you guys.
Yeah, I'm super excited too. I'm excited for Yasmin's book. I've heard the poetry. She's read it to me. It's really deep, really good, really powerful. So proud of you. I know a lot of people probably look from the outside and be like, at least in my community, a lot of MMA people know me and be like, hey, where's this sister of yours just popped out of nowhere? I'm like, what? Man, Yasmin been around since the beginning of time. But it is more than just a martial arts connection. Super proud of you. Super proud of you as an artist overall, of all the different forms of art that you do, theater and poetry and martial arts. So yeah, I'm super excited for that book too. I'm gonna put Yasmin's link down there for y'all too. So everybody who's listening on Spotify and watching on YouTube, make sure y'all check out those various links. Make sure you follow Yasmin for when that book drops.
Definitely,
it's gonna be fire. Yeah, so super excited. I'm glad we can do this little catch up with y'all. We've been missing our listeners. I miss recording the podcast every month. But we couldn't go all summer keeping y'all dry. We had to give y'all a little something. Keep us posted on all of our stuff. Not on Pride. We can't be Queers and Qualms podcast and not drop something on Pride.
And stay tuned for next season.
We're gonna get it out.
We got announcements for next season coming too.
So. Oh yeah, next season. Yeah, next season we're gonna have a nice little new setup. We're gonna have a little bit more video content. We've been mostly audio up until this is our first real video bonus episode as Queers and Qualms podcast. So we've definitely been grinding. We're gonna give y'all some good stuff. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna have a nice layout to the podcast. So make sure y'all who have listened thus far spread the word to everybody to binge this summer.
Yes, man.
Season 2 is coming soon. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Thanks, all our Queers and Qualms listeners. This is Sijara. We're out, and we'll see y'all soon.